So guys, it's been a nice first day of the month. The Audi A8 has sold. Sorry for the loud tractor. That's sold to a good friend of mine, Rich. Shout out to Rich, who is a bailiff. He's a big scary looking muscle bound geezer. So that's his toy for the weekend. Stressful job, so he enjoys a nice toy at the weekend. So yeah, he had that off me trade because he has his own business. He did opt to buy a warranty from my account at the trade prices, but he knows that he's dealing with them directly on that side of things. So he kind of got the best of both worlds, I guess. Nice car. He took it for a good drive. Was absolutely happy with it. He'd seen the video obviously previously and was happy with it. And yeah, for all of those people that seem to think that something that's ULEZ not compliant is no good to anybody, we are in Devon here. It doesn't affect us, so you can have those kind of cars, no problem at all. So yeah, he's got that to hoon around in, so best of luck for him with that. It was a really nice car, and I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine, but obviously it's of that age where you can't guarantee anything really, I guess. Finally gave the mocker I got the other day a clean. That's been sitting around dirty, and it's been in the showroom dirty, so I wanted to give that a clean. Really quite happy with it now. Brooke helped me out the other day, didn't she, hoovering the interior on it, so I need to do the plastics. And maybe, I don't think the seats need a wet clean, but the exterior has come up really actually clean. The alloys are in really nice nick. I can't see that I need to do any paintwork whatsoever other than that miscoloured alloy, which I may just try and track down a genuine one because I know it'll be the right colour then. So that one's a gunmetal, isn't it? But no, really nice nick. 1.7 diesel, 89,000 miles, lots of history. Nice clean car, another good one from the main dealer, this one. Seems a nice motor. So hopefully that should go well. So I imagine in white it should be a fairly popular choice. I've also been getting a little Suzuki Swift ready for its track day tomorrow. So I'm going to join Carly, the diagnostics people, at Castle Combe and take the Suzuki Swift around the track. So we're going to get some footage of that. And obviously I had to now pepper the Swift with the new Chops Garage stickers. I will decide how much those are and find a means of you ordering them if people are interested. So comment down below if there's an interest. Otherwise I won't bother putting the effort in, to be honest. But yeah, we put a few of the stickers around the car so everybody knows on track who I am, so they can come and beat me up afterwards if I cut them up. So yeah, got that done. But also you will see that, oh, what have I done to get it ready? Sorry, before I say that, I've checked the coolant, the washer fluid and the oil. Minor top-ups needed. It's used next to nothing. And then I've given myself a safety kit in the back here. Got a couple of cans of tyre gunge, and in here I have a little bit of extra oil. I have some contact cleaner. I have some WD-40. I have some power steering fluid. I have some zip ties. I have a bit of quick detailing in case he needs a little tidy up before a photo shoot. Underneath here I've got a big pot of coolant, and I'm charging up the battery charger as well to go with it. So I think I've got the bases covered on that front. It needed nothing last time, but it doesn't mean it won't this time, so maybe I'll help somebody else out. And I just gave her a quick wipe over. I also replaced the fabric on the seats again. You know how it was held on the sides of the seat? Well, the other stuff I put on was coming away, so I put some new down there just to tidy that up a little bit on that bolster that's worn through. You all know how much I love this car by now. I'm sure it'll be outmatched by a lot of other cars there with a lot more power, but it's fun. It's cost me next to nothing. Now, what was I going to say? Yeah, you'll also notice there's a gap here because the Hyundai i10 has gone. I said in my last video, one of my last videos, I was going to stick to my guns on it, leave the price where it was and stick with it. It's the longest I've sat on an i10 for yet. I think I MOT'd this over a month ago, but it was flat red, and that's what was killing it. Flat red. Don't buy flat red cars, guys. They just do not sell. But I thought, well, they obviously clearly do because I just sold this one, but they don't sell very easily. But I knew the right person was going to come along, that was local, wanted a small car, didn't want to travel very far for it, and wouldn't mind the colour. So I was tempted to reduce the price. I didn't have a lot of margin in that car already, so I really didn't want to, so I decided just to be belligerent, sit on it, and the right buyer would come along, and lo and behold, they did. The only money I knocked off that was what I was going to spend getting a new parcel shelf, because they took it with the old floppy parcel shelf. I just knocked that off. That's all I knocked off. So I got pretty much what I wanted for it. That was on the auction car, so again, not as good a margin on that, because after the fees and the delivery cost, it really ramps it up. It's about 7:30. They both wanted to view the cars after 5 today, so it got on pretty late. So I need to get going now. I need to fill the Swift up, because I'm up early in the morning to go to the track day. So unfortunately, my friend Austin, there was a miscommunication. We got our dates wrong, and he isn't able to join me. So the TT that I got as a second backup is going to stay here. So I'm going to be going up all on my lonesome, and we'll see how I get on. We'll get the video going. Now, having a track day sponsored by Carly has reminded me that when things like this come up super clean and seem to be okay, that often they're hiding a problem. So what I haven't done with this car so far is plug it in and check for codes, either current or historical. There's nothing on the dash, but we could have historical codes hiding in it. So let's plug it in and see what Carly says about this car's health. So let's get the Carly plugged into the OBD. They're normally very easy to find if you haven't done this before. They're normally in the driver's footwell area, either left or right. Sometimes they can be hidden behind little glove box covers like this. You have to drop down and put it behind, but normally they're fairly easy to find, and if you're struggling, just Google it and you're normally being told. So we're in, got the red light on, got the blue light flashing. That means it's connected okay there. So now I just need to hop onto my phone, because the nice thing about Carly is it's just an app on your phone. All you need to carry around with you, other than your phone, is the little OBD dongle there. Now we're connecting to the adapter. So we've got a choice of doing a health report. We can get live data out of this as well. And with certain vehicles, there's other features. You can go into the menus and take features on and off your vehicle. So we'll go with a health report first. And there goes Carly off to check out our mocker and see if there's any hidden faults there. So there we have it. As said, after the Carly health report, we found 2 issues that were not showing up on the dash. So we'll go and have a look at them. We've got a U0155 that gives no communication with the instrument cluster. Tells me what the problem is. It tells me potential consequences. Doesn't seem to be any. And no communication with the HVAC control module. So we've got issue with 2 control module issues there. That could be battery related, but as Carly says, they're minor issues. So we know that we're actually okay to drive. It says, look, not serious. Not serious. So we're going to clear issues. Report run again, and we have no codes left in the mocker. Now, it's very important to note that although Carly's very low cost, it is still actually a proper code reader. It doesn't just do basic codes. It can actually give you live data reports. So with the engine running, I can go to live data. So for example, I can go into the engine control module here. I can go into engine data, and I can see the engine RPM, the idle speed. I can see sensors, my MAF sensor, engine load. All the live data is here for me to diagnose things like faulty temp sensors or emissions sensor faults, pump relay issues. So it is far more than just a basic co-reader. So massive thanks to Carly for being able to give me a clean bill of health on my new purchase. I can head off to the track day now in the peace of mind that the mocker is not only incredibly clean and tidy, but mechanically it looks like it's totally sound too. And the great news is, not only is Carly really compact and easy to carry around with you, not only does it give you huge amounts of data on your car and is incredibly easy to use, it's also fantastic value for money. And the great news is, if you get to the description down below, you'll find you get a special Chops Garage discount on your own Carly unit. So here we are, guys. Castle Combe seriously outpowered today. We've got some really nice motors. RS is a bit tasty. And then we've got, what's that, an i30N over there. We've got JB and his supercharged MX-5. We've got Astra van with a VXR engine in it. We've got a 370Z. We've got, looks like a SLS. This is the lineup, guys. We're about to do our sighting lap, as I said. Like I say, we've got a 370, an M1, is that? An SLS, some fast Audi, supercharged MX-5, Focus RS, and the i20N. It's an i20N in front of me, and that's just the start of it. There's a lot of kit out here, a lot of YouTubers who like their motors. So we'll see how the £1,000, see how the £1,000 Swift does for us. Carly certainly have got a nice turnout for this one. It looks like quite a complex track. I know there's some corners here that are renowned for taking people out. So I will be going steady for a while. This is going to be interesting to see how a £1,000 car does against something like new, like that i20 there. I mean, how much more fun can you have? But what's that going to be in the 20s, I would imagine. Looks like it's already had paint on that rear bumper, doesn't it? Different colour. Can't stop being a car dealer, can I? So yeah, I'll be interested to see the difference, see how much fun I have compared to someone who's got that kind of money in a car. Sound check. I don't see us having a problem with the Swift, but that supercharged MX-5 sounded good. So we've done our sighting laps, everyone's having a chat, getting ready, getting helmets on, ready to go. This is my choice, JV's car, supercharged MX-5. I'll say to anyone that'll listen that an MX-5 Mark 1 is about the best fun you can have. Stick a supercharger on top of it as well, and you're going to be in serious fun. I think this is going to do some damage to some of these quicker cars here today, but RS Focus, that's a cool thing to have on the track, isn't it? I say SLS, the M series. We've got a Corrado over there. I might go and have a little quick look at that. That's a cool car to have on track. So the little Suzuki's done it again. I didn't go crazy. I think I did probably about 10 laps. Being chased down by the SLS and a 182 Clio. They didn't catch me. Obviously I pulled over for the R8, so I don't think I'm quite there yet. But we've got very hot brakes and probably a bit of a smelly clutch. But other than that, all the fluid levels are where they should be. All the temperatures are where they should be. I'm so glad I put the Michelin pilots on. That is a fast track. That is a really fast track. And I have to admit, first time on quarry, I did nearly overcook it quite badly. I can't remember if I've got that on camera or not. I went in too fast, I braked hard, and the back end went very light. So I took a completely different line in for the rest of the time and improved it and was able to come out a lot faster. So yeah, we'll let it cool down a bit and then we'll go out again.
But yeah, a lot of fun. It's a very fast track, so I'm giving the Swift a lot of time off in between. Make sure we don't cook it completely. Let it cool down a bit and we'll check the fluid levels. So coolant level stayed bang on. Check the oil level, that's bang on. So seems like we're good to go out again. Fortunately, we've had our first mile prang. So yeah, we've had our first little prang, and obviously that's creating a lot of YouTube content. And everybody's starting to swap around in cars and drive around a little bit now. That Fiesta ST over there was particularly quick. But then I found it had 215 brake horsepower. I wondered why it was leaving the Swift behind. The BMW M2, mental. It can outbrake me in the corners and out-accelerate me, and obviously on the straights it kills me. But still having a lot of fun. So against better judgment, I'm going to take the Swift out for one more go. The reason I say that is because it's been very hot and then it's rained and drizzled. Not enough water to wash away any rubber and whatever's going on. It's just kind of sitting on top of everything at the moment. And the professional driver said it's going to be an ice rink out there, but people are going back out again and I've got to record the last lap. So we'll get out and do a couple more and then I'm going to call it a day because we still need to drive this home, don't we? So a little short session for the last one of the day. I thought I'm not going to push my luck too much. The temperature has stayed bang on. She hasn't had any problems at all with that. I know you don't expect to use fluids, but we are using the car quite hard. The coolant level has stayed exactly where it was. I will double check the oil before we head off home. But I think that's another win for the £1,000 Suzuki Swift, isn't it? Look at these tyres, guys. They all worked. Now, by no means am I the fastest driver. I'm sure someone else could get this round there quicker. I never quite sort of won with Quarry today. I could never get that corner right. It's a difficult one, that one. I found ourselves in the wrong position half the time. Didn't feel like I could push quite hard enough. So I'd like to come back with an instructor and learn Quarry. I think the rest of the corners I was fairly quick through. And as you can see from the videos, I didn't really get lapped by anything other than things I let pass at the beginning because they're super fast. But after I got going, I didn't really get caught up very often. So now she's got to do 2.5 hours home, and we're going to try and get out before the rush hour traffic at Bristol. So back to work from the track day yesterday. The Suzuki Swift, of course, got me home absolutely fine. So I hooned it around the track for hours, and it still made it through rush hour traffic in Bristol. Got me home, no problem at all. What an epic little car this is. It's got to be the best car I've bought for the money since I've been doing this, isn't it, really? I can't think of anything else I bought for this kind of money. I think it was £1,000, wasn't it, plus the fees. We dropped money into the tyres and doing a service on it, but they're just, you know, normal consumable items for a car like this. It had its MOT the other day, didn't it? And we just needed to put some new brake pipes on the back. Other than that, it's just been absolutely epic little car for the money. I can't see that you can get a better hot hatch that's going to give you the handling this gives you, the reliability. And you know, the amount of people that still want to buy this car from me as well. I get offered all the time. I get more than my money back all the time, no problem at all. Just an epic little car. Yes, it's not as quick as the other stuff around the track. You know, down some of the straights, people are doing 140 mile an hour, where I'm doing 100 mile an hour. But when you get into those corners, you know, it'll keep up with a lot of stuff. So yeah, epic day out, fantastic one. Massive thanks again, like I say, to 4Stroke Media. And of course to Carly, who sponsored the event. Now with the Carly you've seen on the channel, these are just fantastic little tools to have kicking around with you if you're going to go and be looking at cars, if you're playing with cars yourself, even if you're not really that car sort of maintenance orientated. when you get an engine light on your dash, you want to be able to pop something in and say, is this serious? Can I carry on driving or not? You don't want to be sitting on the side of the motorway waiting for the AA when you don't need to, when perhaps plugging the Carly in will tell you, do you know what, it's not a serious issue, you can just carry on driving. And remember, the Carly is super affordable, and even more so if you hit up my link in the description down below where you'll get a discount. And please support those companies that are supporting Chops Garage. So thanks to everyone who organised it, thanks to you for watching, and thanks to the Suzuki Swift for being epic.